And the spongy nose.
Okay.
Yes, me too.
Okay. Alright, so for the female reproductive system, everything centers around the ovary. Right? Or that's the most important part.
The uterus.
How about the uterus?
Everything centers around the uterus.
Uterus is actually center.
Not centered, but like you need your ovaries for ovum.
Well, you can introduce an external ovum to the uterus.
So
walk
ovaries. Where's the ovaries right here? What's the function of the ovaries?
Secretes.
Produces the ovum.
Okay, so
This is the fimbriae right here.
Mm-hmm.
The function of the fimbriae
Touches the sperm.
attaches to the ovum
It
and
catches
carries
the sperm.
the ovum.
It catches the egg.
It
And catches the ovum.
The egg.
This is
The
the
egg?
woman egg. Yeah.
I thought it catches. Okay.
what about the
And
infundibulum?
The infundibulum is the next portion.
Yeah, that's like the fingers. Like the
Yeah,
fingers.
like the little tentacles that grab the egg.
Okay,
And
so
that's the ampulla.
What's the function for the
ampulla is
infundibulum?
The infundibulum is passageway of the ovum from the fimbriae
To
to the ampulla,
ampulla. Okay.
and the next middle portion of the
Ampulla.
this is the uterine tube, right? Ampulla. So this whole thing is the uterine tube. I don't want it this region here.
Ampulla
And there's
of the
three different
uterine
parts. So ampulla of the uterine tube, because there's other ampullas out in the body. So ampulla of the uterine tube, and the function of that is the passageway of the ovum or ovum. Yeah, ovum from the infundibulum to the isthmus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ignore the.
Isthmus. Yeah, isthmus. The isthmus is where, yeah,
Can you show it?
the isthmus right here is the part that connects to the uterus. So uterine tube, you have the three parts: infundibulum, ampulla, and these are all passageways. Infundibulum, ampulla, and the isthmus. And this is the uterus here. This connects to the uterus. This is the uterus here.
what's the function of the uterus?
The function of the uterus is where the embryo grows and provides
Controls
nutrients.
what goes in and out expulsion of uterus.
Which one? For
The uterus.
I'm getting
For
hungry now.
isthmus?
Is the region where the embryo
So again,
implants
implants itself.
itself.
What?
yeah, what I said
For the
was
uterus.
implantation or implantation.
It's a major
site
function.
for-
What you essentially have maybe
Of the
Or
zygote.
fertile.
I don't know. It
Yeah.
controls what
Or
goes in and
fertilized
out
ovum.
expulsion of uterus.
Implantation site
I think I've
for
heard that.
fertilized
Is that the
ovum.
uterus?
Uterus.
No, I think the
So
uterus.
your uterus has a couple of regions.
Did
Right?
I?
Yeah, three
Is that the
names.
isthmus?
So
And regions. We have different regions and like
Yes.
Isthmus.
we have a fundus.
from the urinary and the stomach, what does the fundus do?
To uterus.
It's the top part? All right.
Yeah.
What's it do
You
function-wise?
can't.
Yeah.
It's the implantation site for the ovum.
You're
That works,
you're
right? So storage works.
Implantation site of the ovum
Yeah, that
or
works.
fertilized ovum.
What is that? What?
Fundus.
Next is
The
the
fundus.
body.
The body.
Site. I put site of implantation. Okay.
Okay.
What will be the
You got it?
The function of the body would just be passageway of
You
the
gotta stop.
baby through from the fundus to the cervix,
fundus?
or passageway for sperm. That could be a function too. The body of the uterus, passageway for sperm to the isthmus of the uterine tube, or passageway to the uterine tube. Or
If
from
you
the cervix
say
to
the
uterine
passageway,
tube.
where it should come from and going to.
Yeah, so it'd be the passageway of sperm from
From.
the cervix to the uterine tube.
Okay.
Or you could be discrete isthmus. Isthmus.
Isthmus.
Yeah. I don't know why I say it like that. It just makes it sound better. And you remember. You'll remember it. Watch.
Cervix.
Everybody's gonna be sitting in class saying that now.
Cervix.
In the lab. In the lab. All right.
Alright,
So
so
now
where's
we
the
got-
cervix?
The cervix is here.
It's here. The number 6.
What's the cervix do?
Neck of uterus.
Uterus.
Yeah, it does protect. How does it protect uterus?
Stays close and like to the.
Yeah, you're good. What I said, it opens to allow sperm to enter and for baby to leave, and then otherwise it's closed to protect from foreign things.
You have an internal os. That's the most inside portion right here. Before the. Right here.
I trying to think of
and
functions
the
for
external
osses.
os. The os is just an opening.
It's like an orifice.
Yeah.
An
So I
orifice
think-
for what?
It's like just an opening.
You could just
Out.
Means mouth.
Mouse. So it's like an.
so you could just say it's like an
orifice.
opening for sperm to enter, internal and
Is
external.
the external orifice, is the external os synonymous to the cervical?
You could just say it's a
orifice?
passageway from, you know,
Because
and
they're
you could
kinda
say
like
it's a
the same
passageway
area.
in the cervix.
Oh,
Yeah.
from like the
For sperm,
cervix.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the next part. We have this
How about the
next
cervical
The
canal?
dead man.
cervical canal is just the canal in the cervix, and that's
It's
another
just
passageway for
passageway.
sperm or where the baby leaves the uterus
Which one's
during
is-
birth.
What are you
Amazing
talking
how
about?
Big that
Yeah.
is.
Cervical canal.
Cervical canal.
Can you just go over the whole thing again? External, internal, and this.
So you have the internal os, external
You know
os.
where it is. Can you locate it there?
These are just openings in the cervix. These will be in between. This is the beginning of the cervix and the end of the cervix, depending on how you're looking at it. So external, or internal and external, and that's just the ends of the cervix. In the cervix, you know, passageway for. Okay, and then the next portion is the vagina. Right? Is that on the paper? What else
We
you
have
got?
the lumen.
Oh, the lumen of the uterus? Or the lumen of the vagina? Is that one on the
Yes, the
vagina?
uterus.
Lumen of the uterus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just the hollow space of the uterus where either the baby is implanted, or. And there's also 3 layers. I forgot to go over that. The 3 layers of the uterus. You have the endometrium. That's the layer that this baby attaches to. That's also the layer where blood vessels grow every month. So if there's no egg that gets fertilized, that layer is going to be shed. That's the blood. That's the blood that comes out, you know, during a menstrual cycle.
The endometrium.
The endometrium. Then you have the
Myometrium.
myometrium. Myo means what? Muscle. And that's the contractions that you feel. So as a woman, she's giving birth, that's gonna cause contractions. So the function of that would be
Contract to expel baby.
contract to expel baby from the uterus.
Okay.
And then the outermost layer is the
Perimeter.
perimetrium, and that's just provides structure and protection to the uterus. Okay, and
Then you have your broad ligament.
you have your broad ligament. And how I remember this, you know, guys, they call women what?
Broad.
Because guys don't have this, so guys call women broads. So, you know, like it's like a mean term, right? Call a woman broad, like, oh, that broad. So that broad
Doesn't make a
ligament.
compliment, 'cause
And
women
it-
are supposed to be broad-ish.
Where is it? The broad.
Well, like society.
It's not labeled on
It's
here.
making it broad
It's that.
like that.
It's kind of the outside.
It's
Yeah,
just like
but
the
it's
ligament that
it's
holds the,
ligament.
holds
Like it
the,
suspends everything.
Okay.
it suspends the uterus
That's
to.
the
So when you take
vagina.
that as
So we have the vagina here, and we have the fornix.
depending,
We have the fornix
The
here.
vagina next is
or probably
lumen.
depending.
Oh, the
on
lumen, the lumen of the vagina.
Okay. Same
Passageway,
thing.
passageway for sperm, or passageway for the penis
Okay.
during, you know,
Yeah. I don't have to elaborate. We don't know.
during intercourse.
That's why they call it fornix.
Fornix.
You're lucky, I know, man.
Fornixes right here. There's 3 fornixes. You can't see the third one because it'll probably be out here somewhere. But this is where sperm hangs out until
How many
this.
days?
Fornix.
It could
How many
last for
days?
3 days. Last 3 days.
So be careful.
That's what my mom used to say. You better not be fornicating.
So, and then the outer portion,
Don't be
right?
Vaginal.
too aggressive.
So this is called the vulva.
The outer.
The outer.
Where's the vagina?
The vaginal orifice is right here.
Okay.
It's just the opening of the vagina.
Opening
This
of
is the
vagina.
vulva. Okay.
You have lips.
So you have the lips, the 2 lips. So you have the
Labia.
labia majora,
Majora. Yeah.
labia minora.
Minora.
And what's the function of these?
I put protection.
Which one is more sensitive?
I'd say the minora.
Yeah, I would
Minora.
guess the
Yeah, the minora would
Minora
be
is
more sensitive. But they protect, I guess, they protect the vagina by not letting, because it's just an opening here. So it's just,
Don't they also secrete?
Secrete glands.
Oh, the
Sebaceous
secrete.
glands and mucus glands.
Yeah.
Oh, that would
one?
be general
The minora.
function. That would be general function.
General.
For both minora and majora.
And they're like they're
Genital
part,
function?
yeah, like maybe like more maintaining function, secretes
Okay.
mucus.
Yeah, secretes
lubricates.
mucus, lubricates.
Which
Uh,
one? For both 12 and 11?
12 and 11. So minora, majora, labia minora, majora.
Okay. Both secret.
They both secrete mucus and fluid. Okay.
Clitoris.
Clitoris right here.
That's the epitome.
It's like erectile tissue.
erectile tissue.
This is like like a men's penis. If a
It,
when in the embryo,
Arousal.
like
it-
the embryo, this would have been a men's penis if it was a boy.
Yeah.
But it becomes a
so
clitoris.
technically, if ever you were like, that would have been the penis. It's a matter of genes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they can do corrective, like when you were born and then like,
So
they're
it's
like,
for
oh,
sexual
you're supposed to
arousal?
be a guy, but then you have a clitoris. Like they do a surgery to make the clitoris like a penis or something, and they close off the
The more you know. Yeah. The more you know, the more you get crazy.
You
No,
like-
sorry.
This kind of guy just kind of got used to it.
Okay.
What's the
Alright.
function of sexual arousal, right?
Yeah, the function of the clitoris is just
Sexual
no, it's
arousal.
just sexual
Also-
arousal.
Sexual arousal.
Doesn't
We don't have
the clitoris
erectile.
have more nerve